Good Thursday to the Tennessee Valley, or as I like to call it, Mini Friday here. It's 5:15 a.m. and let's go ahead and talk a little bit of winter weather impacts and the biggest risk that I'm expecting heading into the weekend. Now, kind of looking at a medium shot for some winter weather impacts heading into areas such as the Plateau and our eastern communities. And more when I say impacts, I'm just talking about the chance to see a little bit of light accumulation, anywhere between kind of 2 to 4 inches of that snowfall. For us here in the valley locations, lower elevations, keeping it pretty low because we could see a little bit of some snowfall, anywhere from a dusting all the way to an inch. But again, not really expecting much to impact our area. But let's go ahead and take a look at our futurecast. This is our in-house model here. Heading into today, it's going to stay nice and dry. By the time we head into your Friday afternoon, some rain showers could pop up across portions of our viewing area, but that cold air is quickly going to dominate, and that'll switch it over to some snow showers. So you're probably noticing areas which start to see some of that heavier snow move in are going to be farther over to the east. But as the system begins to circulate, cannot rule out that on the tail end of the system, we'll start to see a little bit of that snowfall accumulating as well. And that could go all the way from down into the Plateau to portions of North Georgia and North Alabama. So again, not expecting a whole lot for some of our locations centered towards Chattanooga. Highest snow totals are going to be farther over to the east, but again, can't rule out the fact that we could get a little bit of that accumulating snowfall as well, especially with the fact that temperatures will be so cold. It won't take as much precipitation to see that snowfall begin to accumulate just a little bit. You may have seen things on social media thrown out such as a 10-to-1 snow ratio, an 8-to-1 snow ratio, maybe even a 15-to-1, 20-to-1 ratio. What does that mean? Well, that means that when temperatures get colder, those ratios get higher. So normally around this time of year with the temperatures, we see more of an 8-to-1, 10-to-1 ratio scenario. Okay, Hannah, what does that mean? What do those words mean? A 10-to-1 ratio means for every inch of precipitation, you'd approximately see about 10 inches of snowfall. That's not what I'm saying is exactly going to happen here, but with how cold it is, and these ratios get higher the colder it gets, with how cold it's going to be, we could see more of a 15-to-1 to a 20-to-1 scenario. Now, that doesn't mean huge impacts for us here, but certainly does farther over to the east. For our valley locations, we could see a dusting up to an inch, but again, if the system sits a little farther over to the west, I just can't rule out that we could see a little bit more. Our plateau locations could see an inch to 3 inches of that snowfall, and then over to the east, we're looking more at 2 to possibly 4 inches of that snowfall with locally higher amounts. Now, the big deal is going to be heading into the weekend, because Friday morning all the way through Sunday, take a look at those low temperatures there. Dangerously cold temperatures, that's no wind chill added, but when you integrate the wind chill into that, it's going to be feeling close to zero for many, single digits, if not below zero for some. Very dangerous when you start dabbling in temperatures like that, a scenario like we had Monday and Tuesday of this week.
Yeah, the feels like is not going to feel good.
It feels painful. It hurts.
All right. Thank you, Hannah.